Greetings, greetings, brothers and sisters. Greetings. First and foremost, before we get into this word, we must acknowledge our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushai, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you, sincere brothers and sisters, are truly edified by today's word. And we're going to name today's word, How Long Will We Spiritually Listen to the Broken Record Before Changing It? Again, the name of tonight's word is called, How Long Will We Spiritually Listen to the Broken Record Before Changing It? That's right. Today's word is going to be based off broken record. Okay, what you see on the screen is what we call a broken record. All right. And in today's word, the broken record we're going to speak about is the repeating of the same thing again and again and again. Okay. And even as myself, as a preacher, as a teacher, as a servant of Yahweh through His only begotten Son, Yahushai, we have to preach when it comes to certain subject matters, when it comes to certain situations. We have to preach the same thing over and over and over and over again. So even as us, as servants, okay, of the Lord, have to become a broken record, okay? But in this case, what I want to speak about is the repeated of the same events, okay? Murder, senseless violence, okay? Just the demonic spirit, the demonic behavior that's displayed on a regular day basis. Okay. When you really look at it, brothers and sisters, I speak about the unconsciousness, the spiritual unconsciousness, that a lot of us are in that state. Okay. And when I speak about unconsciousness, brothers and sisters, what I'm speaking of is you guys are unconscious when it comes to the broken record being played, to the repeated behavior of murder, violence, just senseless murder behavior. When you look at the news, look at all these crimes taking place centered around murder and robbery, sexual deviancy, sexual lewdness. It's like the world right now has been heavily influenced off sex, money, and murder. You got people that's participating in the nastiness of sex, the adultery, the debauchery. Okay, that's all you seeing in these videos and these movies and these songs. Okay, the recklessness of sex taking place, murder, and the selling of the soul, going after this thing called money. You see, and when you really sit back and you analyze this, you'll see it's the broken record effect. Okay, and you'll see people are unconscious of the broken record effect. Why? Because they are mentally, psychologically empty, aka they are unconscious of what's happening in the world when it comes to behaviors that's being demonstrated, man. Yeah, what you see on the screen is a broken record, which means it's going to repeat the same thing over and over again. It's going to repeat the same song like it's the first time being played. That's exactly how Jake interpreted the broken record effect. What is broken record again, brothers and sisters? To repeat, in other words, to repeat the same thing again and again and again. And a broken record is symbolic, just like the same song playing over and over and over again like it's the first time being played. That's how most people that's unconscious would treat the repetitious, the broken record effect. Okay? A record should be put in the trash when it's broken. Okay? But instead, we will continue to play it broken. AKA, we'll continue to demonstrate that repeated behavior, man. Yeah. In Matthew 6 and 7, man, it talks about a broken record. It talks about not being a broken record when it comes to prayer. In Matthew 6, verse 7, it reads, "But when ye pray, use not vain repetition, as the heathens do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking." See that? So when it says in Matthew 6, verse 7, "But when ye pray, use not vain repetition." In other words, do not repeat the same thing over and over and over and over and over, man. And that because you're being a broken record. And in society, what we have going on right now is the broken record effect, the broken record. What's the word I want to use? The broken record epidemic. Sad, man. It's sad. You know, like I said, we got to snap out of this state of being unconscious and look and realize what's happening in this world, and look and realize what's happening with our neighbors. Because if you really pay attention and you look, you will see it's the repeated of same events happening all over the world. And people are treating it as a thing of normality, when the reality of it is, it's a broken record playing the same song all over again. And instead of you taking that record and trashing it, you will continue to play it broken, like it's the first time you've ever played it, man. Imagine that, man. That's all I got for you, brothers and sisters, tonight, man. Again, what's the name of the lesson, man? How long will we spiritually listen to the broken record before changing it? And I'm telling you, man, you sincere brothers and sisters, y'all better watch out and pay attention to what's happening, man. Like I said, even myself being a preacher, teacher of the word, I have to adopt the broken record formula when it comes to preaching the same message over and over and over and over, trying to get y'all mind right. And what's the message that I preach over and over and over? What's the same message that I preach over and over and over and over? The unconsciousness, the mental, psychological emptiness, the mental blankness that Jake is walking around in, clueless to that fact, and don't even know they in that state, man. So it's certain subject matters biblically that needs to be talked about over and over and over and over. But it's to the point where deaf ears is immune to the broken record effect. Blind eyes is immune, okay, to the broken record effect, man. In other words, you can play that same song over and over and over, and it's going to seem like it's the first time it was ever being played. Now tell me that is not a sign of mentally, psychologically being empty, being unconscious of what's happening in your surroundings. Sad, man. Sad. I hope you, sincere brothers and sisters, were truly, truly edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out, man. Shalom.